Hello. Today is a fantastic day. So we are launching. I thought about playing a joke on you and tell you I had bad news, but I don't have any bad news. So we do have, I guess, one thing that not really bad news. It's going to make this interesting. When you log in to the site and you go to buy your positions, which it does have it on the left side on the thing. If you watch my video, in the menu it says purchase board positions. This is considered a board matrix, so is the purchase board positions. And when you log in, and you'll see that when you click that, it'll have a drop down menu, and you will select the board you want to buy into, and then it'll ask you a transaction password. That's where the trick is going to be. It is not your login password. It is different. So, since nobody knows it and there isn't one, nobody has one, I don't know if anybody can hear me, but connection's unstable, so it's trying to reconnect. There, we're back. Okay, so nobody has this transaction password yet. Yes, you're going to set one. Now, you're going to have to do, I believe the way to do it is to do a forgot transaction password and let it email you, and you'll have to do one. So, the main thing is first thing you want to do, if you know you used a generic email or something of that sort, then you are going to, I'm kind of looking at things while we're talking. You are going to want to log in and change your email address first if you didn't have that right, or if you used a fake email or something for a friend's account. You're going to have to get that right to be able to get that transaction password set. So you can member management and go to profile view, and that's where you'll change your email at. Okay, you can go down to contact information, and your email is in there. You can click the pencil on the right hand side. You can change your email. At the bottom of the left side menu, you'll see transaction password. Okay, that is where there's two tabs. Change transaction password, but you got to know it to change it, because it asks you the current password. Then you have to put in the new one twice. The second tab is forgot transaction password. It's going to give you a CAPTCHA. You got to type in the CAPTCHA and hit send request. It's going to send you an email to the email that's on file with that account. So that's the worst news of the system right now. The fact that it's going to ask another password that nobody has. So literally, it just put everybody into put everybody in the kind of the same boat. And anybody that comes into this 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, they're still in the same, it's a race of emails now. It's going to mix us up a little bit more. So I've got a link ready on the .com website that I'm going to put up. It's going to be right above the timer. It's going to say go to login. But I want to go over a couple of things. That's why I did this a little bit early. I wanted to tell you about the transaction password, because I don't want anybody getting in and being like, what is this password? Why can't I get in? Why can't I buy positions? So, I'll go over the transaction password again right before we finish. Yes, you can still use your own email account. Your email account can be used more than once. Yes, you'll choose forgot my transaction password, and it will ask you a CAPTCHA that you type in. It'll tell you to type what you can see on screen, and then it will send an email to the email on your account. So if you don't know for sure you had typed your email correctly or something, you might want to check your member management in your profile first and make sure your email is correct under the contact information. Yes, you need the transaction password to send funds. You need the transaction password to transfer funds, to buy positions. Let me see something. I'll tell you if you needed to add funds. I don't remember. You do not need it to add funds, I don't think. Let me go one step further just to make sure I'm telling you right. Credit. No, you do not need it to add funds. So you can add funds without the transaction password, but you cannot transfer to another member without it. You cannot buy positions without it. So you will have to have the, yes, and you'll need it to withdraw. Anything that moves money, you'll need it except for depositing into your account. Yes, you will have to click on forgot transaction password so you can set it before you can buy positions. What do you mean type in the first transaction password? We don't have one. Nobody has one. The transaction password, when you set it, it's got to be 8 characters long. It can be numbers and letters. I assume the special characters can work because we had to make adjustments for all the usernames that have wild special characters. And I think we made those adjustments through the whole system. So don't worry, Zach. I'll go back over the transaction password right as we finish. I know some people are coming in a little late, but I want to go over a couple other things. Our winners of the posting contest. Let me find it. I have to find the message. Okay. Okay. So, no, it can be more. It just can't be less than 8 characters for that password. So let me flip up my notes so I can make sure I remember who I owe money to that won this contest. Right here. Okay, so the big winner, the one that was guaranteed, that posted the most, is Brandon Hawkins. He had approximately 690 posts that he posted to the Facebook group. And then the other 3, I'm writing them down before I say them here. The 3 randoms. The other 3 randoms are Karishma Gautam, Karishma Gautam. Then the next person was Joni Ali, JONYALY, and Iktimal Hamed, IKTIMALHAMED. So the those four won our contest, and we if those four contact me, I'll pay them however they want to get paid, whether they want it in their account. It's $25 each. We'll put it in their account. I can send it to them, whatever they want to do. Preferably, don't cuss me out and expect me to get it done in 20 minutes because I'm pretty busy. I hope you have money in your accounts and wasn't waiting on that. So I will get it done as soon as I can, though. Let's see. I want to go over. I hope everybody's seen the new $200 huge in the video. $1 million is the big referral bonus payout. The regular payout's like $198,000 or something like that. So that one really kind of pushes people to bring their 16, because $198,000 give away $1 million if you don't have them. I did that for that reason. That's the biggest difference in the payouts of all the matrices, and I did that for a reason. So once the everything starts working correctly, it will, or everybody comes in correctly, we will get all set up as far as getting into our groove and how we start the 2-week update that we got going on. We're already working to get that done. So I'm also trying to kill time here because I'm trying to get as close to the 12 o'clock mark. You're probably gonna have to refresh, which I'm gonna do is as I end this login, but I'm also gonna give you a hint that you could avoid that button and go straight to the page where that button will send you. I've got a new shirt on, if you haven't noticed. It is an Infinite Fun shirt. It's the only black Infinite Fun shirt I have, but I'm sitting below camera view for a reason. So the $200 huge does not have a $6 million payout anymore. It has a $1 million, almost $1.2 million. And that's because there was a number mistake in it. There wasn't $6 million in it. So there's no way you can pay out money you don't have. So it's maxed out now. It pays out everything it's got. So I also, if you noticed on the 200 huge, I lowered the re-entries a little bit on some of them, because the re-entries that are missing, the re-entries are still the same, but it looks different because the ones that are missing off that re-entry, we are going to give away into the system randomly to members. Like I said before, I don't want to give 500,000 re-entries into the 50 cent matrix to one person. That's insane. Nobody'd ever get paid again because they'd hog the whole system. And that one person obviously would be, I'm at the top, me, the admin, who wants me to have 500,000 positions and hog the whole system, and everybody has to take forever to get through anything anymore because they're behind me. So instead, I locked it down to every level gives like a 20 positions re-entry into the 50 cent. And all those extra, the 499,980 that are left, will be given away randomly to members. So if I ever make it to that level. I don't know how many people's buying into the 200 huge. I don't know if anybody else is buying into the 200 huge. I don't know if I'll beat them into the 200 huge. So who knows who's at the top and where everybody will end up. So, that's one of those things. I just don't think one person should have 500,000 entries into the 50 cent at the same exact time together with nobody in between them. So I took that out and narrowed it down to 20 re-entries, and the rest will give away as randoms. So, okay, it's 11:55. Let's go over the transaction password one more time. When you log into the site and you go to purchase board position, I'm going through it so I make sure I step one step at a time. I don't miss anything. You click on purchase board position. That's the name of it. You will see a blue bar at the top, tells you exactly how much money you have in your e-wallet. Membership entry mark matrix is what's highlighted in the board. You click on it, it has a drop-down menu. That drop-down menu shows you all the matrices. You click on one of them, and then you have to enter your transaction password. Nobody has a transaction password yet. You've got to set it. At the bottom of the menu, right above logout, it says transaction password. If you click that, you will see two tabs on screen. One that says change transaction password, which you have to know already when you don't. So then you get forgot transaction password. In forgot transaction password, you need to type in you need to click forgot transaction password, then click in or type in the CAPTCHA that you see on screen. Once you type that in, hit send request, it's going to send you an email. And then once you get that, email, then you can set your transaction password. Let's just do this. I deleted their message. And let's see. And now I made it so they can't type. So, yes, I don't know, Doris. I almost answered that question too fast. I don't know. Yes, it can be all numbers because I've used all numbers. I did do that. I did 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to test it. Then I changed mine to my password, which is the same as my login password. That way I don't have to remember 2 passwords. So you can set it the same as your password that you log in with. That's the easiest way to do it, I think, especially if you're already remembering that one. So I'll give you guys one little hint here as far as the website, and then I will update. Let me get my phone out of the way. Then I will update the page with the link. And if it's going to show up here. Okay, sorry for the momentary display or setback, whatever. I'm reloading my screen. Okay. Now, if you can read my shirt, It is no longer .com. Have a good day. The link will be up right now.